Hi, I thought I'd do an unboxing video seeing as, wow, I've got a box. Woo! It's very exciting, I know. Where should I start? Right then, I know what's in here. And this is from Mobility Smart. I struggle really badly with my arthritis, plates, that's better, you know, and all that stuff. What is it? Oh, this is the other one. So, it's not Mobility Smart, this is NRS Healthcare. I believe that Mobility Smart, however, will be delivering their package today, so there'll be another unboxing video. Woo! Yeah, I suffer badly with my arthritis, and I'm always nearly dropping my food. I really struggle with my regular plates. I'm always using for things with a sauce and that. My pasta bowls, I find them so much easier, but it's just holding them because they're quite deep, aren't they? And then it affects my hands, and my hands are really shaky and wobbly and all the rest of it. So things that people take for granted that don't have these issues. And so anyway, I went on various websites and things just to be nosy, because there's loads out there for people with arthritis. I tell you, the stacks. I have got a few things ordered, so bear with. You'll actually see, yeah, what I've got ordered, and you know, you'll be able to see exactly what kind of things are out there to help you. It's quite amazing, to be honest. And then with my Raynaud's as well, I want to get bits and pieces there. Keeping with the fact that I've got, you know, I'm vegan, and I don't want to be buying things that are made from sheep's wool, because there's stacks out there that are like sheep's wool, with this, with that, the other, and I'm like, no, I'm not wearing them. So yeah, there's plenty of things that are out there that you just got to basically look around. So these are, I thought I'm going to get some plates. I need to get them for myself that I can, you know, find that a lot easier to use. I'm getting cups, you know, regular cups for me now are hard to hold, and then they become hot on the outside, so you're juggling and nearly burning yourself. So yeah, this is the plates that I've got. They're called a scoop dish. I know this box is going to attract the cats. I've ordered 4 of these. It's called a scoop dish, a container with a raised plate edge on one side to scoop food into a spoon more easily. So things like, yeah, my pasta with a sauce, something with a gravy is going to be perfect for these. Just to give you an idea of how it looks. The non-slip suction base keeps the plate in place, not to scoop food into a spoon easily. So you can't microwave with these. You're not using once only cracked. You don't use if you like to distribute the product. Microwave. Oh, do not microwave long or long duration heating. So you can microwave these, because it says at the lower down, microwave and household dishwasher safe up to 70 degrees. Remove and wash the suction base with warm water. make sure the plate is securely in place before use. So these are ideal for persons that have got that have only got one hand, because you're able to, you know, scoop using this. What's going on here? I can't get it out. Ah. Yeah. Let's see. The suction's very... What's it? I need to release the suction. So, I'm getting there. Hey. So there we are. I wasn't sure how these would come, whether they're plastic or whether they're like a, well, you know, like a harder material. So they're all right for like light heat in the microwave, and they're all right for dishwasher use, so long as you don't go crazy and boil wash them to death. Then obviously they're not going to keep the shape, but they're really, really good. I mean, that just has got a better, as you can see, a grip to it with the hand. See, for one hand, I have to think of when I've got a bit of food in there and I'm using my joystick on my chair to manoeuvre. This is a lot lighter, so it's easier on the hands, and this is before food's in there. But at least, because it's got a good depth to it, I'm not going to have to worry about losing food over the sides. And then using it, you've got a, you know, a section that I can just push the food on, which is here. This is the deeper section. There you go. So you can see. So I ordered 4 of these. I know it sounds crazy. What do you want 4 for? I wanted 4 because obviously I'm going to have one meal. And I, you know, and then later on and later on and later on. And then I've ordered a Wade Company bowl, which is coming from another distribution place. And then I've got cups that are coming, mugs that are coming, so they've got double handles. So if I feel like, oh my god, you know, I'm struggling with this hand, at least the other hand has got something to grab onto for support. That's not going to burn, because, you know, the instant reaction is, I mean, here's an old cup, for example. You know, if I'm feeling unsteady with my hands, I've got to put my hands on the outside of a hot cup. So that's that. But yeah, there's my plates. So this is called a scoop dish. So I've got like a little, 4 of these. And I want to build up a collection of an assortment of different plates and things. So I've got, you know, for myself, different things that are going to be better for me. They aren't going to be the same colour. You know, it's not like where you've got, yeah, they're not going to be all the same, and they're not going to be all like where you get a plate set and you have them all in one colour. The red is good also for dementia patients, because it stimulates them apparently to help eat. So that's, you know, but for me, I just thought I wanted something nice and cheery, because a lot of things that are out there, they can be in white, and it's like, but there's the mugs that are coming in a gorgeous yellow colour. So I've got 2 of those, because the green one was out of stock. And there's 2 yellow and a white one, and I've got a yellow bowl coming as well. It's nice and deep, which I'll show on another video when it comes. But I'm really glad these have arrived today, just so I can have these all ready for when my kitchen does get ripped out and done. Then I can have a collection of dishes. But yeah, these are going to replace for me the pasta bowls that I use. I mean, some have put on the write-ups, all they could do with being bigger. And I'm thinking, well, that's big enough. You know, that's big enough. There's plenty of room on there for food. Because I really struggle with my hands. And yeah, it's surprising the weight of a dish with food in it, how it makes the hands really uncomfortable and very unsteady. That's nice because it's giving me a nice grip there. But I wanted to do a bit more showing arthritis items that are going to help around the home. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled because I'm going to show you all sorts of bits and bobs and gadgets and things that are there that I've come across. Just to give you an idea, because you might be a person that's suffering yourself, or you might have a relative that's also struggling and you're looking for ideas of ways to help them out. There you go, I'll be sort of demonstrating them, and yeah, so there we are. I love this, I think it's great. I mean, it's like I've got some knives that look a bit weird because they've got the handle that takes all the weight, the pressure out of your hands and your wrist areas. And I had a friend that used to come and clean for me and stuff, and she was like, oh wow, these are amazing. There's so much that's out there for arthritis persons, you know, that just takes that pressure out of your hands. You know, amazing. So there we go. I'll put a link in the description if I can for the website. If not, I'll put what I can, you know, for you to be able to look on Google. But these are all over the place. But they were on a Black Friday deal offer. And then there's VAT relief as well. So if you suffer with arthritis, or you're ordering for somebody with arthritis, then there's a drop down towards the end that says about for the VAT relief, and you tick that, and then you have to put the person's name and their address, and then what conditions they've got, and you know, if you qualify, then the amount comes off at the end. But yeah, I'm getting myself sorted out with bits and pieces for all over the home now, because I'm fed up with struggling. And when I see that there's things out there to make life easier, I just think that's great. That's something else to help. There you go at the bottom, look. There's your scoop. You can take this off, but it just gives, so if you put that down on one of those, you know, over the bed trolleys, I want to get a new one, because the one that I had, it kept just dropping down, and I'd put my food on and I'd lose it. I nearly lost my food as well. It's only because the table that was there in the living room, dining table, it stopped the plate from rolling off the edge of my trolley. So, but yeah, there's the suction. So yeah, you put that down on a surface. I mean, you saw the suction of it coming out of the packaging, and it won't move. So if you're somebody with like one hand, you know, and the other one's really, really bad and you cannot use that at all, you just basically put your food in on your fork, and you can use this to help put it onto your plate, you know, onto your cutlery, you know, or if you're having a dessert, for example, put, you know, some custard, and, you know, you can at least scoop carefully. So there we are. The scoop dish. I wasn't sure if this was going to be plastic or ceramic. Oh, but it's plastic. And this is from NRS Healthcare. So there we are. You know, I mean, there are persons I'm sure out there that are going to be like, oh, I'm not using that. You know, they're wanting to keep as, I mean, I went into one disability shop, Able World, it's by me. And there was a lady that was talking to a chap. She needed mobility, she needed aids for her home. And she said that she had a sofa that needed to have razors on it, and they looked ugly and they made her look like an old person. And then she needed some grab rails, and the chap that was there, I mean, I was at the end of the aisle looking at some stuff, and she come down the aisle with him, and she was like, oh, I don't want those, they're white and they look like you're in a care home type thing. And, you know, she left, and the guy was like scratching his head after she'd gone. And I said, you know, some people want mobility aids for the home, to look funky and trendy and all the rest of it. And I said, unfortunately, it is what it is. You know, when you've got disability, you've just got to go with it. There are things that are out there for, you know, your power chairs and your scooters and things like that. If you dig around, you can find stuff that looks nicer than the traditional stuff that seems to just be churned out, you know, that's never changed. That's the, you know, like the foot muffs. They still produce them in the most ugliest of styles. But you can find really trendy looking stuff that's out there, you know, bright pink. I mean, I've got a bright pink foot muff and a bright purple one as well that I haven't used yet, the purple, but the blue, the pink one, I love it. But things like your grab rails and stuff like that, unfortunately, they're just there to help you. And you know, it is what it is. I think some people go through a denial stage where they don't want it, and then they realise, you know what, we're just going to have to go with it. No, stay there, please. One cat trying to jump across to me. You know, you've just got to go with it. Sometimes people don't like change, and they get a bit argumentative over the fact that they don't want it. I mean, my dad's incredibly independent and doesn't want certain things. I know what he's like. You know, for ages he didn't want a stick. He needed a stick for support, because he was very unsteady on his feet, but he refused to have anything else to help him. And I went and bought him a stick. I just bought it and I gave it him, and I said, there you go, have a stick, try it out, you know. And he wouldn't be without it now. He still takes it with him everywhere, and he's grateful for it. But, you know, I've tried with certain mobility aids to help make his life a bit easier, and he don't want to know. So I've given up now. I just think, well, you can only do so much. The help is out there if you want it. But hey ho, it is what it is. And some are very independent. I know that when I used to work at Asda, and there was people that struggled to walk, and I'd say, why don't you use a scooter? You know, one of the mobility scooters. Oh no, I'm not using that. You know, and I'd be like, why not? They're there to help you. Why are you struggling to take a step? And that's when I started, because my legs were killing me, and I thought I'd go from one end of Asda to the other, and I'd be in so much pain. And yeah, and that's when I realised, you know what, yeah, get yourself a chair. You know, get the scooter and use it to go around in. And I found it so much easier. But there are just so many things now that are out there that are different. I mean, you can get walking sticks that just look fabulous. You can get light up ones. You can get fluorescent ones. You can get ones with glitter in them. You can have, you know, ones with your favourite animals on there, photographs put on there, all sorts of things to personalise and make things fun. Because being disabled is really, really shit, and it just, yeah, is horrible and depressing. And something that makes us smile, you know, makes it that bit easier. I've waffled on long enough, but you know, I'm hoping that I might be able to inspire somebody to think, do you know what, I'm going to give that a go. What are you doing? Can't have that. It's my hook for my chair, my wigs. The cat trying to take something off their wardrobe. Yeah, so here we have it, the scoop dish from NRS. Very hard plastic. It's not like a flimsy light plastic. This is really, you know, comfortable and easy to grip with your hands. So, you know, I mean, I've got it there in my hand and it feels really nicely supported. Yeah, so there we have it. What are you doing? Stop it, you hoodlum. Right, I shall love and leave, and when I get my next delivery I shall unpack the others for you to see what they're about. And yeah, right, catch you later.